Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back to the YouTube channel for another one. Here we are again, the American in Dubai podcast, and I am honored to be here sitting with, listen, the one of the busiest people I've seen since I've been in Dubai. I'm not gonna hype you up that much, but I gotta speak the truth. Literally one of the busiest people, Allah Mubarak, that I've seen so far here in Dubai. As you guys may know him, Realtor Harley, also known as Zoheb. Thank you for coming on the podcast, bro.
Thanks
I
so much,
appreciate you
man.
giving me this time,
No,
for
for
real.
sure.
I
Thank
see
you for
how
having
busy
me.
you are, and usually what I do with all the guests on my podcast is I always tell them, go ahead, take the first couple of minutes to introduce yourself and tell them what you want them to know about yourself before we get started.
First of all, thank you for having me. I
Yeah.
appreciate it. And not much to say about me. I've been here for over 35 years. I've been buying and selling houses for clients, helping them make some money. Established a small team today. We're about 12 people. And yeah, we just keep it simple in real estate.
Keep it simple in real estate. You can't be that simple with, if we look at that content creation. That content creation, what inspires you to knock into those trends, Like now I feel like I'm going rapid really quickly. I'm going to slow it. I'm going to go fast and slow. Now, what inspires you truly when you create these unique trends? For example, I'll give you an example. The one where you're comparing like India and Dubai or America and Dubai and this, that, like what inspires it?
I speak with a lot of millionaires and billionaires from all across the globe. And I hear their pain points.
Yeah.
I was talking to someone yesterday in the UK who's like, I pay almost 47% in income tax. I spoke with a client of mine who's already bought a lot of properties with us over here. And he's like, I'm in the 52% tax bracket. And another guy I spoke with who's like this super billionaire who's got like a couple of penthouses in India and over here with us. And he's like, in my house, I feel like I'm the sheikh. I'm the king. I have this massive 8,000 square foot penthouse on top of the building. And inside everything is, top of the line marble, Alcantara, I don't know what, this and that. And then he's like, the second I look out the window, I feel like I'm poor. And these are all the pain points that I hear from so many people across the globe. And then I started seeing all of that on social media, and I'm like, this is reality. I'm from India. I know how much taxes people pay.
Yeah.
I visit the US every single year in June. That's my month when I go to the US for about 20 days.
Okay.
Every time I go there, I see something actually happen in front of me. I was in New York the other day, just this year in June, and at 8 p.m., I saw this one dude completely blown out of his mind, walking down the street, completely naked. And then I saw another supermarket, like a supermarket / cafe, where there's this 70-year-old guy, probably high as hell, robbing the store at 7 a.m. in front of my wife and I. Like, we're buying coffee, and this guy's picking up all the Red Bulls he can.
And just taking it to go.
And he's about to leave, and the second we're like, hey, buddy, the barista, like, look what's happening. And I grab my wife, and we just step outside because I don't want to be a part of it.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, this guy starts tossing the Red Bull at him and, trying to run out of the store. And we know this guy's on substance. And this is in prime Times Square.
Yeah, of course. Definitely.
At 7 a.m.
42nd Street, if y'all don't know, you guys know I'm from over there, like from the U.S.
At 7 a.m. I'm like, okay, if it was middle of the night, I understand.
Yeah.
7 a.m., broad daylight. So all these things I see and I hear and I feel it. And that's the reason why I highlight it, just to educate.
Yeah.
And make the people understand that this is what is happening.
What is happening there. Now, the follow-up question is that what would you say to the individuals who are here? Because you've been here for 35 years. The individuals that are here who never been there to the United States and they want to go there. Because every time, the number one question I get, you're American. Why are you in Dubai? And for the same reasons that you say, that's why it resonates with me when I see your videos. I'm like, yeah, definitely, I can relate and I understand. But what would you say for the contrary of those individuals who want to go to the West, to the United States or the UK? What would you say to them from your experience of what you've seen? Can you tell, like, would you say that, like, hey, it's not what you think it is? Or what would you say from your experience?
I would just say, why would you want to go to America?
I think they think there's better opportunities. I mean, that's what I assume.
At
Maybe
least-
visa, passport.
Maybe they're not watching the news.
Which news?
The news that you see
Because
today.
to be honest, our American news is actually,
Of course,
yeah,
I know.
yeah, it's wicked.
But these are people who are here.
Yeah, so they
These are
don't
people
know,
who
yeah.
are not in America.
Yeah.
They get to see actually everything that's happening all across the globe. Don't watch the news. You get everything on your social media today.
Yeah, that is very, very.
Why
very
would anyone want to go there? Yeah, okay, you want a vacation, go for 15, 20 days. It's nice. It's really beautiful. Some parts of the US are gorgeous. When we go for 20 days,
Yeah.
we stay in Dallas for about 4 or 5 days. And then my wife and I, we rent a car and we drive across states. Sometimes we drive from Dallas.
But you
all
gotta
the
be
way-
careful about them state troopers, though.
Yeah. That's why we're very cautious in what we rent
Yeah.
and what routes we take. But some of the routes are very scenic.
Beautiful. I know. Also, you said India. Actually, I mean, obviously, everyone knows it's not a secret. I'm actually married to Indian.
No way.
Yeah, Gujarati.
How'd that happen?
Gujarati, how'd that happen? You really want to know?
Gujarati,
You really want to know
goddamn.
how it
Yeah,
happened?
please, I wanna know.
Okay, I'll share it. So it's funny because I became Muslim and I went online. I was looking for like friends, and this is like 1 week after, and I come across my wife. She's born and raised Muslim. She's wearing the hijab. So I'm thinking, oh, this person's Muslim. They're definitely Muslim because they're covering. I want to ask questions. So like, alhamdulillah, she answered my questions. We spoke and things like that. I didn't know. Before I became Muslim, I ain't gonna lie. I used to fancy Indian girls. I used to think they were cute. I used to, yeah, they're cute, I was like, they're hot, And not because like I seen Bollywood films or anything. I just always thought like Indian girls were attractive. So I was like talking to her, realized that, okay, like I know she's starting to like me now. So, and of course, like obviously in Islam, I was like, yo, you got to tell your dad you're talking to a black American revert guy in America, like new Muslim in America. So then obviously it was hard for her. She told her dad, like, I was talking to this guy online, whatever. Her dad gave us advice. We took the advice. To make a very long story short, after a year and about a half or a year and 9 months, I went to the UK, met their family. Bro, why nobody didn't tell me you like Indian families are most of them huge and like so supportive and like, so close and everything. Like when I got there, bro, there was like the whole village was in the house.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
When you're marrying into Indian, you're not marrying the person.
You're married to the family.
The end.
And a big shout out to India. I want to know what part of India you're from. That was my follow-up question because like a lot of people don't know, like I told you, I'm like I consider myself part-time real estate agent, but a lot of her family are the ones who bought properties from me. And I don't know if it's just in y'all's genes or y'all's DNA or what, but you guys love to invest, support, and things like that. Very, very financial, and very financial intelligence. And alhamdulillah, they're the ones who brought a lot, not all of them, but like a few of them bought property from me,
That's amazing.
And yeah, so I'm married to an Indian, bro. Gujarati.
Smart move.
Yeah.
No, Gujaratis are constant investors. Majority of the Indian population is investors because at the end of the day, they know that the value of their currency is constantly depreciating. So rather than let the money lose value, put it towards something, if not appreciate in value, at least it maintains its value.
Yeah.
And I think that's one of the reasons why you see a lot of Indians are into investing heavily.
So now I'm going to go to some questions.
Sure.
Someone actually did get me to ask some questions. I usually don't have questions, but it's not that often you get to
That's
have
all
like
good. Go for
someone that knows the answers for this stuff. So this one is, what nationalities are the top property buyers or investors in Dubai?
Indians.
Indians.
That's it.
Okay. Matter of fact, I'm going to add to that just for clips, yeah? What are the top 3 nationalities or ethnicities that are investing in Dubai?
Indians are obviously at the top.
Yeah.
They're constant buyers here. You also have a lot of the British and a lot of the Americans are also investing heavily here.
Would you say that the Americans are new coming in, or would you say because I don't think Americans have been doing it for that long.
Correct.
Yeah.
They've just started coming in recently now.
Yeah. So you wouldn't say that it wouldn't be a bad idea for me to start targeting my own people. Now it brings me to the next point. Bro, I have never, ever, and how important is this? I have never done a marketing campaign or ran an ad in real estate. till today. And I've been doing real estate for about over 3 years now.
Mashallah, that's amazing.
Is that bad?
Not at all. I mean, you're doing business already.
Yeah. And I have like renewals and rentals, and people come here, buy me this. Like just last night I picked up some checks from someone. They're like, "Hey, can you find me a 2-bedroom in Arjan?" And I was like, "No problem." But like I feel like sometimes I feel bad, or like I'm not doing enough because I'm not running campaigns or ads on Google like everyone else. Is that needed though? Like genuinely, I want to know that. Like, is that genuine? Like you have to do it?
It's good to have something on the side that you'll be working on, like campaigns and stuff, but campaigns and campaign conversion is not easy. The reason why I say that is because you're competing with the giants. A lot of the big agencies, a lot of the developers, they're all fighting for those keywords, right?
Yeah.
So the costing per lead tends to jump really high.
Okay.
And then if you want to get a conversion out, your follow-up, your check-in, check-outs, everything has to be super aggressive. So you need to continuously dedicate time for those campaigns.
No, I don't got that time for that.
Exactly.
Yeah. So then that goes to the next idea or strategy would be content creation, which I consider myself to be a content creator. Big shout out. I got to give my guy a shout out, Fahad. He literally in this same very building, bro, in 2022, like he saw me on TikTok. I was taking the bus. I was showing the raw stuff, like taking the bus, taking the metro. At that point, I had 3 kids. Alhamdulillah, now I have 5.
MashaAllah.
So he saw me like, just living like the normal, like real life Dubai. And he messaged me and was like, I would love to meet you. And then we ended up meeting, and then alhamdulillah, like we've been friends ever since. But with content creation and real estate, right? Now, the question is, like, you don't have to do the marketing stuff, but how should real estate agents use the content to like get leads and stuff? Can you really close deals from just being a content creator?
Yes and no.
It's not
I'll try to
sufficient
break it
enough,
down.
Yeah.
Yes, content does help. It does get you access to people who you probably wouldn't have ever been able to connect with. But it's a long-term game. It's not just shoot one video, post it, and hope it'll start bringing you buyers. It's something that you got to work consistently over time to establish yourself, to eventually become the brochure that X person wants to see.
Yeah.
And say, okay, I like this company who is, let's say, for example, you American in Dubai or Realtor on Harley, and I want to work with him because I see them in the market consistently for so many months, and I feel that I can trust him. I feel that this guy will be here today, and I feel that he'll be here 6 years down the line, and he'll take care of everything. But in terms to constant business from social media, no, I don't think that works. I do a lot of networking on the side as well. I attend a lot of events. I attend a lot of meetups. I go to different places. I go to different exhibitions that happen all over the city. I flew down to Riyadh for Cityscape
I
Global.
think I've seen that recently. Yeah.
Right? I also go to crypto meetups. I go to real estate meetups. I go to car gatherings. I go to watch events. I was at Dubai Watch Week.
Yeah.
Right? So all of this adds up to all these places that I've thrown stones at, and then something clicks.
Now, when you because to be honest, I think I do the same thing like Watch Week. Like if you look at the back of my phone, I was at the yacht club.
There you go.
Yeah, I was at the yacht club for Watch Week before, like literally the day before it started for a watch event. Now, also crypto as well. So what advice would you give when you go to these events? Like, what are you supposed to do? Do you just go there and just network and speak to people, or like how does it, like, what is the mind frame? Like, because for me, I'll go there and I'll just be there and I'll just be like, yeah, like, okay, cool, I'm here. But I don't know what to do, like, when I'm at these places or when I meet people. Like, I don't even know what to do. Like, what should you do? Should I not be shy? Should I be open? Should I tell people what I do?
If you're a shy person...
Sometimes I'm a bit embarrassed to be like, I'm a real estate agent. Everyone's a real estate agent.
True.
Yeah.
But I guess you don't just go there and you're like, hey, I'm a real estate agent, right?
Yeah.
You try and start a conversation in a different manner where you're trying to see what the other person is here for. You focus more on them. Because the second you start focusing on yourself, it's like, oh, another guy running his mouth. You know, that's the difference. You don't ask questions that will just end in a yes or a no. Like, for example, when you meet someone, you're like, oh, so how long have you been in Dubai? 12 years. Okay, done. The end. No.
Yeah.
Something like, what inspired you to move to Dubai? And then the whole story starts.
Yeah.
So it's like how you ask your questions and how you focus on what the discussion is going to be about. When you make it more about the other person, they're automatically interested in you.
Yeah.
And I think that's where a lot of people mess up, because they'll go to meetups, they'll go to events, and they'll be like, oh, so I'm a real estate agent. Oh, have you considered buying a property? Oh, what
Oh
do you
my
do
God,
this?
that would be horrible, actually.
A lot of people do that. And that is why every time someone says they're a real estate agent, it's like, oh, please back off.
Yeah.
I know you're here to sell me shit.
Yeah.
But the second you start the conversation focusing on what the other person's interest is, what they're doing here, what brought them to the city, what country do they come from, what was the reason they left their country, they start the whole storytelling.
Yeah.
And that makes them feel that you are interested in that person.
And
And
that's
you're not
key.
there for your own interest.
That's very key. That's very key. Guys, mashallah, he's dropping gems for you guys. And you know what? A lot of you guys from my followers and stuff like that, they're going to benefit from this immensely, because I haven't really brought real estate agents or people to talk about business as per se as much on. I've been just bringing mostly like certain different kind of guests and stuff, but I think that would be very, very good. Now, you did say you're from India. Which part?
Bombay.
Really? That's the capital? No, it's not the capital.
Delhi is the
Delhi is
capital.
the capital, but Bombay is like there. Do you miss it? Do you miss India?
I never lived in India. So I was born, we moved to Saudi where my father was placed for about 7 years. So the first 7 years of my life in Riyadh and Dammam and Jeddah. And then my dad got a placement in Dubai, so we moved here in the 1990s. We flew back for about 2 years during the Gulf War, and then I came back to Dubai. So for me, Dubai is home.
Yeah, Dubai is home. So, but when you visit India, like, what is your favorite thing there? Like, because for me, I want to go India, but my wife, she don't want to go. Like, I would love to go. I don't know. Maybe I think it's like the culture, the food. Like, I don't think the people would be that mean.
No, I think the people are cool over there. A lot of the people are
Most
cool.
Indians that I meet are kind of chill. Most of them are really chill. So
Most
like,
of them.
Yeah. So, so what do you like the most when you go there?
Whenever we go to India, I have a lot of clients I go to meet, so I prioritize them first. Whenever I'm there, I go say hi, hello to everyone. And then sometimes if we have a few extra days, we'll go to like Goa, we'll go to some of the mountainsides,
Yeah.
just to take a bit of a disconnect, because it is pleasant. It is a lot of nature over there, yes. But that's about it. That's like, I can't stay out of Dubai for more than 5 to 7 days.
5 to 7 days a week. Then you're like, I need to get back.
Yeah, because, just spoiled over here.
Yeah. Speaking of spoiled, I was gonna go a different route, but you said it. You said
No
it. You
problem,
said it. You
man.
said it. You
No
said it. You
problem.
said
Let's
it.
go.
All right, cool. There's a few questions now because you said spoiled, and I normally don't talk about these kind of things, but that Ferrari is really yours.
I don't know.
The
You
red
tell
one.
me.
The red one is yours. It's really yours. Oh
Yeah.
my God, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Have you ever like taken it up to like a very fast gear?
No, I'm more of a laid back, relaxed
you don't seem like that.
driver.
You don't seem like that, yeah.
Don't believe everything you see on social, man.
Ah, that's so cool. That's cool. That's cool. See, good. That's like one of the main things about my podcast is that I try to not humanize people, but bring people to a level, like a normal
Sure.
level, so that everyone can relate and things like that. So cool. Though that car's actually really yours. Okay, and there was another thing. Not to see me thinking about the car blew my whole mind out of the water. Now
I did play a lot with all the previous cars that I used to rent out. So
Yeah.
I have a lot of videos with like.
Wait, so those were rented? They weren't like
No, of course
some of
not.
them are.
None of them were owned, except for the G-Class, the GLE that I own, and then the Ferrari now.
Okay.
But before that, I used to rent Lambos, I used to rent Audis, Ferraris, McLarens, just for content.
Just for content. Oh, okay. And like, would you advise other real estate agents to like rent out cars and use it for content or things like that? Does it actually help, or does it get a message across, or point? Does it actually really target the right people?
Yes,
I always
and
wondered
no.
that.
One of the main reasons my page blew up in the early days was because of the hate.
Hate.
Yes, if you go to some of my first few videos, like the
Yeah.
first 8-9 months of video posting,
Yeah.
you would just see hate in the comments continuously.
Did that ever affect you though?
Nah,
It didn't bother?
I've grown a thick skin. I don't really care.
Yeah.
As long as there's engagement, I don't mind.
I mean, now you don't mind, but in the beginning you didn't.
No,
you didn't
I did
care.
not. I worked with Fahad since the time Fahad didn't have a license, right? Fahad and Majdi. They used to do my content from day one.
I told you their office is upstairs. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I've been to the office a few times. No, they moved.
They moved now to.
Correct. They moved into Al Quoz.
but before they were upstairs.
Correct.
Yeah.
So when I met Fahad the first time and we started seeing all this hate coming, and I just had a chat with him, I'm like, listen, all this is going on. It's affecting my wife a lot. Not me so much because I've lived in Dubai all my life and I've grown a thick skin.
Yeah.
He's like, listen, the video is for you to post. The comment section is not for you. Just leave it alone. Let people do what they want to do. Just ignore it.
Yeah.
I said, okay, fine. It's fine with me. It doesn't bother me at all. And then I let it go. And then it just started growing and growing and growing and growing.
Yeah, but like, I think it paid off because, alhamdulillah, when people think of, this is the truth, and I'm not trying to praise you or anything like that to your face, but the truth is that most of the time when outsiders or people look at real estate and content and online, they notice you or they notice other guys. Like I think his name is Farouk. I think he was just
Yes,
at the
Farouk's
MTI.
a good friend. Yeah.
I think they notice you guys, and I think it's a very powerful, that it's a powerful tool. And if hate happened in the beginning and now it's a milestone or it's an example, and I'm sure the country knows as well. And then alhamdulillah, we say alhamdulillah, we keep it going. Now there was another thing I wanted to ask. The road shows, like, for example, do you know this? Like, I always wanted to go to back home to America. If I wanted to do a road show, like, would I just book a hotel and then like get a developer and then just like book, like just do a road show? Like, how would you do a road show?
Roadshows depend on country to country.
Yeah.
Also depends on your network. Also depends on how many people know you there.
Yeah, because home a lot home, and I never ever told them about real estate yet.
You should, because people are always looking to invest somewhere or the other.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you want to safeguard your retirement.
Mm-hmm.
You want to safeguard your next generation. You want to make sure that you have enough coming in if something were to happen to you. And that is why people are always looking at something interesting to invest in. Roadshows do work, but it depends on the influence you have on the people over there. For me, let's say, for example, UK is a good market, India is a good market, Australia is a good market, and certain parts of the US. So I will go to these countries and cities, and I will go and let the people know that I'm coming in and they can come and meet with me. But if you don't have influence over there, then it's a little difficult to tap into the market because these guys don't know you.
Yeah.
Once they get to know you, over time you establish yourself and then you start generating business.
Yeah.
But it isn't like, just take a developer, book a hotel, book a flight, spend $100,000 on the campaign. People will come inside, they'll meet you, they don't know you from anything. And then you probably won't have business and you would have spent money.
Yeah. Alhamdulillah, because I lived there 25 years of my life, like, I know a lot of people in where I went to high school, where I went to university. I used to work at Disney World. I lived in New York. So I could, like, I know a lot of people. I could go to certain places. But I never really thought about it. I didn't know it was like obtainable. You just think about it and you be like, oh, could I do it? And then you don't really
The
think
only way
about
to find out is to give it a shot.
Yeah. That's something that, like, a dream of mine to just go, like, to do it. I don't know why. I think I seen it. I think I actually seen it. What is that thing called? Timeshares? Yeah, I think back when I was a kid, I remember, like, my grandma or something.
Timeshares was a big thing back in the day.
Like, my grandma went to a timeshare or something, and, like, I used to love it. I used to love going to those kind of things. But yeah, that was back in the day. Oh yeah, I do. Like, have you ever bought a property, like, secondary or off plan?
For myself?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So what was some of the key things from the agent? What made you buy? Like, what were some of the qualities that the agent had that made you want to buy the off plan? First off plan, and then I'll ask a question about secondary after. So what was the qualities in the agent when you bought your off plan? What was the qualities that made you, like, say, yeah, this is who I want to go with?
The agent who understood what I really wanted and didn't try to sell me the stock that he had or she had. and basically just understanding what I really, really want. For example, if I wanted a one bedroom or a two bedroom in a particular building that faced Burj Khalifa, they focused on that.
Yes.
And then they made it a point that I got that. But if they said, oh, this one's too expensive, look at the one on the other side. And I'm like, listen, man, you're in sales, I'm in sales. Don't try to sell to a salesman.
Yeah.
Give me what I want, I'll take it from you. I had a similar episode with another agent in a different community where I wanted a particular type of townhouse, which was one of the rarest specs. He was able to source one, but I think the landlord was taking him for a ride in promising him something. He had me draft out a check, send him the copy, and he's like, no, this is not the price. I want to increase it by another 200K. So I went back to the agent because I was fond of him.
Yeah.
And I told him, like, listen, your landlord is yanking you around. Get me a similar spec on the other side is fine, and I'll take it.
Yeah.
He said, yeah, don't worry, no problem. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days go by, no answer. I message him again. I'm like, listen, is this happening or not? Yeah, I'm working on it. I'm like, yeah, but in the past 5 days, you haven't even said hi. Come back and give me feedback that after 2 days that, hey, I've spoken to these many guys, I'm waiting for feedback. And I'll be okay with it. They didn't come back. I reached out to another agent right away. And I said, listen, I know you're a specialist in this area. This is what I want. If you can get me that at this price point, which is the actual market value, I'll make the transaction happen. Within a week, he followed up with me 4 times. He made sure he kept me updated so that I don't go looking at another agent.
Yeah.
1 week later, he's like, listen, I found you these 2 options, the ones that you wanted. I said, perfect. What's the price? About 75K over what I was asking for. And I said, okay, you know what? This is what I'm willing to go with. It's a cash purchase. I can close tomorrow. Get me the NOC, we'll make it happen. The guy said, okay, no problem. He went back, convinced the landlord to sell it at my price. 2 days later, we were in the trustee office doing the transfer.
That's amazing.
So
That's actually
just
amazing.
dedication and commitment. You promise something, deliver. And when you promise something, make sure you keep follow up.
Yeah. So you would say follow up is the number one characteristic that many real estate agents lack.
Yes, sir.
That's gonna be the title, I feel like, of this video. Yeah, that's deep actually. So okay. Do you have any questions for me? I did tell you that. Because
I know. Like I said, I don't speak too much. But what brought you to Dubai?
What brought me here? I was in the UK living with my wife. We had the kids there. And then I just remember in 2015 I came here for honeymoon. And we stayed at the Anantara on the Palm for our honeymoon. I really liked it. I'd never seen anything like it. And I just remember very clearly, I remember this part, standing on the balcony, looking at the water, seeing the Burj Al Arab and seeing construction I don't remember, like if we go back and we look, if someone looks at Google Maps, they can find out the project, but there was a construction coming next to it. And I just remember being like, so maybe the next time I come, that will be there. And then like going back to England. And I always wanted to, like, as an American, like I went back to England, lived in America, went back to England again. And I just remember being like, I want to move to a Muslim country. And I was like, all right, I'll go Egypt.
Oh.
I honestly want to go Egypt first. And then one guy, he had moved to Sharjah. And he was like, bro, I don't advise you go to Egypt. I was like, okay. And then I wanted to go Morocco.
Wow. Okay, that's interesting.
but I couldn't.
From all the places in the world, you want to go to Egypt and Morocco.
And I couldn't.
They're good places. I know a lot of friends from there. But
and then I came across some information about the UAE. And at that time, I was doing cryptocurrency. I sold a couple of NFTs.
Oh,
you know
shit.
NFTs, right? Man, I had that
I'm
NFT.
glad you mentioned.
I had some NFT money. And I was
damn.
like, I can afford 1 year's rent. And I came during COVID time, bro.
Oh.
And like, I remember just coming, took a test, had a mask, came in here with crypto money. And then just like, I went into Arjan. Arjan.
Nice
Hot,
area.
man. This was
like that
2022. This was January 2022.
Wow.
Like January 30th, 2022.
Did you buy something with your crypto money?
No, bro. I didn't think, man. I had no idea about real estate. This is the funny part, how I started clocking real estate. So I was like, I have 1 year's rent. I'm like, I want to take 2-bedroom. Here's the money. And the landlord was like, who are you? What is your job? and like I came in on a like freelance visa, so I was just like whatever. And I was like, I'm a YouTuber, but I had funds from YouTube, like I could show my money from YouTube from the UK. And he was like, you're a YouTuber, you're doing this, you're doing Amazon FBA and crypto and all. He's like, no, take it 4 checks. And that was I just started spending. I came here and I just lived like a tourist for like a good 6 to 9 months. And then I remember the agent who gave me my property. This is very key. Bro, he charged me commission, but I didn't know, like, it's my first time renting. So I didn't know. Like, I took the property. He didn't even show me the apartment. I went. The security gave me the key. I looked myself. Came back. Told the security, yeah, I like it. He gave me a number. The agent didn't meet me. He told me go to the office. I met a Filipino lady. Did it. Paid the commission. And then after, I needed to fix something in the apartment. This guy goes, oh, yeah, by the way, something. I was like, I paid $3,000 for a commission. That goes to you. He was like, yeah, 1,500 goes to me, 1,500 goes to the company. And at that moment, I just thought, like, wait, how many commissions of 3,000 do you get? He was like, oh, I close about this many a month. And I was like, huh? And you don't even meet the person? He was like, yeah, half of the time I don't even go. I just close the deal and go like this, like this, like this. And I was like, oh my God. And that's when I realized, like, wait a minute, maybe I can do that. And then I actually got into renting. That's how I started doing real estate. Got into renting.
I'm glad you did.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, is the reality. Also, many times what happens is that, yeah, I know people say, oh, the agent didn't come and meet me and this and that. And he didn't spend time with me and he didn't help me with the rental.
Yeah.
But many times also tenants will call you last minute.
Mm-hmm.
They will call you from outside the building. Hey, I'm in this building. I saw your listing. You have a property. I want to see it now. And I'll be like, okay, but you're in Science Park. I'm in downtown. If you want to see the property now, I can come. I will leave everything that I'm doing. I'll come. But it'll take me 30 minutes to get there. Oh, I can't wait for 30 minutes. Okay, fine. Then the keys with the watchman, go up and have a look at it yourself. It happens.
Yeah.
So I'm not blaming the agent all the time that they don't show up for viewings.
Yeah,
I know a lot of people say that, oh, this agent, he did nothing. He didn't even come and open the door. And I don't know what. He told me to go with the watchman. I'm like, yeah, but you were there at the time and you wanted to see the property
Right
at that time.
That is very
Because you're a
key.
tenant. I understand. You're busy working and you get maybe half an hour in the day to go and look at the next property that you want to rent out. And it's a situation, right? So it's okay. A little bit of give and take.
Yeah, definitely. I wasn't mad at him. I was just shocked that, like,
You're like,
I was
God
amazed.
damn.
I was amazed that, like, I was like, and like when I seen him, he was just like a chill, like young kid, like a really small kid. And he was not dressed in suit or anything. He was just a small kid. And I'm thinking, I paid 3,000 dirham to you. And you didn't even come. And I was shocked. I was so shocked.
But you'd be surprised. $3,000 is nothing over
Yeah,
there,
but
man.
back in the day, it was like, back in the day,
still
it was,
nothing.
but still nothing.
Yeah.
For commission, oh my goodness, imagine commission. You know how it is. Oh, speaking of commission, how was it when you got your first commission, your first ever one? I know you remember it. How was it when you received it?
I think it was awesome. I was trying to get into the real estate game at the early stages.
Which year was it?
2005. So my first ever commission was out of luck.
Okay.
I was with a couple of friends at their house, and one of my best friend's father was a small time builder. He used to
Okay.
pick up plots and build something. And he was trying to acquire this land parcel, which was impossible to get. I've said this story a couple of times on my pages as well.
Yeah.
We were all at his house having a couple of drinks, having dinner, and I hear these uncles in the other room chit-chatting. And it was the main guy whose son was my best friend. So I went up to him, I'm like, Uncle, what do you want? He's like, I'm trying to get this land parcel. I'm like, okay, you know what? I just dropped out of university. I got nothing to do. Can I try? So he's like, why don't you go hang out with my son, like go do your thing.
Yeah.
I said, no, let me give it a shot. So he's like, okay, fine. What do you want? I said, what do you do to get a property? He's like, I write a check. I'm like, call us, write me a check. I'll go and get you that. I went to the developer's office for about 3 months. Every single day from 6 a.m. till about 9 p.m. I used to live there because I wasn't getting connected with the right people.
Yeah.
Everyone just kept tossing me around left, right, and center. Closer to the end of the 3rd month, I was about to give up. I was like, okay, you know what? This is not going to work out. Maybe this is not for me. On one of the last few days, the valet guy He's like, I see you here every morning before even I show up, and you leave after I get into my bus. What do you want? And why do you keep coming here every day? And I'm like, my uncle wants to buy this land to make a building. I don't understand. I just thought I'll try. Because I see all these cool dudes doing real estate. And it was the early days of freehold property. And everyone's like blowing up.
Yeah.
So he's like, oh, you want that? I valet the car of the guy who makes the decisions. I'm like, oh, really? Are you pulling my leg? Are you serious? And he's like, no, I'm dead serious. I said, okay, fine. What do I have to do to connect with him? And if the deal goes through, I'll split my commission with you 50-50.
Oh.
I didn't think about it. I like, you know what? Keep all the commission. He's like, no. I see you here every day. I like what you're doing. Come here tomorrow morning, 9 a.m.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, done deal. Next morning again, 6 a.m., I'm there. And the guy comes at like 8 o'clock. He sees me. The main dude pulls up. Nissan Patrol, Kandura, you know the deal. And he talks to him at the car, at the valet guy. And then he parks the car and the Emirati gentleman goes inside. And then 9 o'clock, he grabs me. He's like, listen, meet me at this office, sharp 9:30. So I'm like, okay, fine. I go and wait outside at 9:30. He's just chilling there. This guy comes in. He takes me inside. He's like, Arbab. And he speaks something in Arabic. And I don't understand shit. We go inside. He's like, okay, fine. Khalas, you go. I will talk to him. So I'm there alone with this guy. And he's like, what do you want? I'm like, so my uncle wants this land, which is here on this location. And he's like, yeah, what your uncle wants belongs to the big boss. Cannot give it. I'm like, oh. Then the Emirati guy is like, but I've been seeing you here every day. I'm like, okay, where did you see me? Because I don't remember seeing you. He's like, I have my eyes. I see everything. I'm like, okay. And I see you here every morning, again, before me, and you're here after me as well. I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to get what what my uncle really wants. He's like, okay, fine. I'll tell you what. The land parcel right next to this one is available that I can give you. But I'm like, no, but my uncle wants this one. He's like, hear out the proposition. He shows me the dynamics of both the plots. I don't understand anything at this moment. I'm just nodding my head.
Nothing. You just like, uh-huh.
I'm a college dropout. I don't even understand drawing and preliminary drawing and BOQ, which is the bill of quantity. Today I understand all that, but back in the day I didn't understand shit. He's like, this is what the drawing is, this is what the approximate calculations are, and this is what you can generate, and the view from the building placed over here will be much better than that one. So I'm like, then why doesn't the big boss have this one, and why does he have that one?
You had it in you from the
So
beginning.
he's like, listen, man, the big boss gets what he wants, and he decide who gets.
Yeah.
So take this proposition to your uncle. Let me know what you think. I'm like, okay, fine. I run back. I go to his place. I'm like, uncle, this is what I got. Da, 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 da. He's like, no, I want this. Same moment, I'm like, uncle, hear me out. This is the proposition that we have. This is what the benefits. Your building's going to have a better placement, better views, and more money out of it. He kind of understood, I think, what I was trying to put out. I showed him all the papers and everything. He went through all of that. He's like, okay, fine. Let's go tomorrow morning and meet that guy. So I'm like, okay. In my head, I'm already like, okay, the deal's done. We go back the next day. I sit them both together, standing there in the corner like a fool, not understand anything. Da-da-da-da-da. Half an hour, 1 hour conversation. He's like, okay, fine. He drops the check. And he's like, I'll take it. What you said makes sense. I like it. 2 months later, I get a commission of 150 grand.
Back in 2015.
2005, yeah.
And you were a young.
I was 23, 22 maybe. And I didn't know what the hell to do. So
How did you spend the commission as a young kid in Dubai? What was you thinking?
First thing I did was...
Oh my goodness.
I delivered to the valet the 50% that I promised. It's a promise. I gotta stick by it.
It was a promise.
I couldn't...
You never did that again, did you?
Did what?
Like, because for me, I've done something similar to that. I want you to finish. I'll tell you what I did. Oh my God.
Okay, so I spotted the valet and I said, thanks for what you did. I appreciate it.
He retired.
He came back to work the next day. And that's what I loved about that guy, right? He didn't see the money and go, wow, I'm going to go crazy. No, he was good. He was content. Like, I saw that mellowness and I'm like, I don't think anything excites this guy. But yeah, I went and blew the money, man. But then I went back into the industry and I was like, okay, you know what? Let me try
Because you knew
this.
you could do it.
And I was shocked. I was like, okay, 3 months of work, I make more than
Yeah.
half the people I see.
I think I'll tell you what happened to me with like a similar situation with a commission. Like someone messaged me TikTok. They were a follower of mine, and they just like messaged me. Let's meet. Well, I was like, okay. They say you do real estate. Yeah, okay. So I think I know someone who maybe wants to buy or this that. Then like here, it's my friend, like my high school friend, for example. They give me their friend's number or whatever contact, and I close the deal, and I'm like, I'll give you 50%. Ah, oh my goodness, bro! It's like it's you don't. You have to be careful with your words, but people, listen. This is a message to all you guys who ever see this, like, or hear it on Spotify or something. Like, be careful with your words. You never know how powerful it is. Like, bro, I didn't think I was gonna close the deal. I just told her from the beginning, like, yeah, I'll give you 50%. They closed the deal, and I closed the deal, and I was like, oh, I gave her the money, but it was just like. Yo, you have to be careful what you say because, like, yeah, it happens.
But I think it's okay at the end of
It's
the
no
day.
problem, yeah.
I believe at the end of the day, that client who got connected to you or the source that you managed to reach
Yeah.
wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for that person.
For that
involved.
person, yeah.
So you know what?
I realized it, yeah.
You got some extra money thanks to the third person who was there in the picture.
Exactly.
Otherwise, you wouldn't have even had that 50%.
Exactly. But now, next time you don't have to say 50%. You can say 10, 20. You can say a referral fee. Also, it's like I started thinking about it after the fact. I was like, yeah, I will watch my mouth before I. Is that a cold call?
No, it's probably one of those call centers from Saudi. You want to get it?
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, you see, guys, this is raw.
Hello.
Hi, Ismail. How are you doing?
I'm good.
So actually, I'm calling you regarding your property in the Chris Tower B.
Okay.
3710.
Yes.
Is it available for sale?
Yes. Depends on what price, ma'am.
Okay, so do you have a specific asking price you want for the unit?
You tell me what's the going rate for my apartment.
Okay, so actually prices starts from 1.65.
Do you know what's the price I picked it up at?
What?
Do you know what's the price I purchased the property at?
What's your price purchase for?
Do you know what is the purchase price of the property?
It's 1.31.
Amazing. So, do you think it's fair to sell it at 1.65?
It's starting point for the market value. So do you have a specific asking price you want to get for the unit?
I mean, I want to get as maximum as I possibly can for it.
Yes, so what would be your price?
I don't know. Can I get 2.1 million for it?
No, it's not possible to get 2.1 million for a property with market price 1.65 because the market won't get this high, you know? You will be waiting for long for nothing.
Do you know what's the view of my apartment?
The view of your apartment? Okay, let me check.
Is that another call?
It's the view of downtown.
That's correct. So downtown skyline view is amazing, isn't it?
Yes, but actually to get the property
Ultimate
sold
flex.
shortly, it would be for prices for between 1.6, 1.65, maybe 1.7. It's higher for the market, but it's the prices in the market right now.
Do you have any buyers for it?
I can show the property to the buyers I have, to the clients I have. So, is that would be your asking price?
Yeah, I can consider
I
if
can
you
show the
if you
further-
have any serious buyers, yeah.
Okay, so is it open for viewing?
I can arrange the keys at 3-4 hours notice.
Okay, so can I send you on WhatsApp so you can send me maybe pictures of the units so I can show it to the clients that I have?
No, ma'am, don't drop me a WhatsApp. You can call me the next time you have a serious client and then we can talk about it.
All right, okay, but do you have some videos or any pictures so I can send it to them?
It's a standard apartment from Shobha, ma'am. I'm sure you know about it. They're all pretty much similar.
All right, that's fine. Okay.
I have a
great
question
day.
for you, ma'am.
Yes.
How long have you been in the market for?
What?
How long have you been in the market for?
For over a year.
For over a year.
Yes.
And do you work in the call center like a calling agent or are you a sales agent?
I'm sales that the number shown in your phone as your caller ID is maybe Saudi or Bahrain number. But I can call you from my Emirates number if you want.
That's okay. Are you based in Dubai though?
Yes, I'm based in Dubai right now.
Gems.
Oh, okay, amazing. And if I may ask, what agency do you work with?
I'm working for AG Properties.
Okay. Are you also looking for a...
So have
Hello?
what?
Yes, I was asking, are you
hello?
looking... Yes, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I was going to ask you, are you looking to change your job?
She's good. She's good.
No, actually.
Because I have my own agency, ma'am.
This is live.
Okay, all right. But whenever I get a buyer for your property, I will give a call for you, okay?
Okay, madam.
Yo, that is what I'm talking about, bro. That's an amazing experience and very, 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 very beneficial. You know, for me, I don't do cold calling. Yeah,
I'm glad you don't.
I don't do cold calling.
But cold
yeah.
calling is still beneficial for a lot of people.
Yeah, and you know what? It's weird. Like, it's very weird with cold calling, but I think it's not weird or it's not coincidence. I think it is like preordained and pre-decreed. For me, I'm so blessed when it comes to like this cold calling thing. Like, I remember when I was working for this one company called Rosenham, I like went on the call thing and like I was just be like, hey, watch this. And that's why I said if you get a call, just do it. Cause like alhamdulillah, I pick a random number and I call and bro, I get a listing. Like it's just like so weird. Like so blessed. It's a blessing. So that's why I was like, yo, if you get one and the cameras rolling, like bismillah, let it go so we can see what happens. But she was actually good. That was actually really good.
She was good. That's why at the end I was like, I threw that in. I'm like, listen.
yeah, like look, man.
I'm expanding my team.
Yeah.
We're going from 12 to 25. I need people.
Yeah. And definitely I think the way she handled it and things like that, like she wasn't too pressy. She was, informative and things like that.
She knew her stuff, and that's why I threw in what I threw in the end. Otherwise, I wouldn't have offered.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, you were saying cold calling, not really like, have you ever done it?
I've done cold calling majority of my time in this industry.
Yeah.
Until about 2017, 2018.
And then you just...
And then I realized that I could do a lot more with networking and meeting people and going out there and tapping into the right industries. And then from there is when I started generating more business.
Yeah.
And bigger business. And that's when I was like, okay, you know what? Thrash the cold calling, focus on this.
Yeah, definitely. So I have to ask them one of those generic questions. What is the biggest commission you've ever received?
I have a few big ones, but okay, here's what it is.
Yeah.
5 villas on Palm Jebel Ali, 1 buyer.
Wait, 5 villas, Jebel Ali, 1 buyer.
Palm Jebel Ali.
Yeah.
And another buyer for 2 villas on Palm Jebel Ali. And 1 buyer for the first ever penthouse on Palm Jebel Ali, which was on the recent launch.
Yeah. I can only imagine. So speaking of those kind of, because that's real deal real estate, have you ever thought about, and this is just from asking the question, getting the answer, bro, why we don't do like, you know how they have like selling OC, like
Selling Sunset.
Selling Sunset, all this, I was quiet with real estate the last couple of months. I haven't been like doing too much or anything like that. But then I just clicked Netflix the other day and I clicked Selling OC and like I just watched the first 5-10 minutes and it inspired me to like be like, yo, I gotta get back in the market. Now, would you ever be interested in like, let's say we give it a shot here. Like we get a few agents together, like Farouk, yourself. Me, I think I'm a little bit funny. I wouldn't mind to do it. And sometimes it would be hilarious because I'll be the one on the show doing funny rental deals and stuff like that. Some crazy stuff. But like we should get together some people and we should really think about doing something like that. I think it would be a good idea.
Sure.
I think it's quite random that I just said it on a
podcast.
podcast.
It is for sure.
But we can manifest these kind of things, speak about it and see what happens. I think we should totally do something like that here. It don't have to be a TV show. It could be something that goes on YouTube. It can be a web series or something like that. I think it will be something which is really cool. That's that. Have you ever thought about that?
Yes and no. Not really pursued it, but realistically speaking, what they show on majority of these shows is also a lot of what people love to see is drama,
Oh no, no, no! I wouldn't want the drama.
right?
No, no drama.
But in reality, it's not all selling sunset.
Yeah.
It's not all 6 foot tall, skinny models running
Yeah.
around in Lambos, selling $50 million houses
Yeah.
by making a phone call and one viewing. You know how it is in real estate. It's not
Of
that
course.
easy.
Is that another one?
Yeah. You want me to get it?
Yeah, go for it. Cause I got another question. I need that from here.
Hello.
Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Mr. Ismail, it's me, Sayeda here. I'm calling you from Prescott Estates.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, this call is regarding your apartment in Shobha Heartland.
Yeah. Tell me,
Is it available for rent right now? I have a client actually.
what's their budget?
The budget was around 100.
Do you know the specification of my unit?
No.
Oh. Then how can you quote me the price of 100?
I'm just telling you. You asked me what's the budget, so it's the average price and the market going on right now. So
But you don't even know what kind of unit I have. Is it a 1 bedroom, 1+ study, 2 bedroom, 3 bedroom?
may I know the details of your apartment?
No. I thought you would be informed before calling me.
How would I be informed before?
Well,
calling?
you have my number, so you are partially informed.
No, I'm not informed about anything. I'm just asking you if you can give me the details. Maybe I can speak to my client and we can talk about it.
Yeah, but 100K won't work, ma'am. My apartment is like a 3 bedroom.
Okay, 3 bedrooms. Perfect. So, is it fully furnished or unfurnished?
No, ma'am, it doesn't make sense to furnish a 3 bedroom,
Okay.
right?
So, what's the price you're asking for rent?
I don't know. You can check whatever is in the market and you can let me know.
Okay, this number is on your WhatsApp?
I do not appreciate WhatsApp messages, please. If you will WhatsApp me, I will block and report your number.
Oh, okay. Okay, let me just, because my client is for 1 bedroom. So, it's not a 1 bedroom, it's a 3 bedroom. If I have any client, I will give you a call, okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, my feedback from that one is not as good as the first one.
Not as informed.
Not as informed. And if the unit is a 3 bedroom and they furnish it and then like 100 and then like they just seem like they were just trying to get something, which leads me into this question: what are some skills and characteristics that you would look for in an agent who is presenting a new project to you? Some characteristics.
Confidence, knowing the product inside out, knowing the comparables, which are all around the product that they're promoting,
In the area?
in the area, in the vicinity, and comparable product, even not in the area. If someone wants to recommend a townhouse to me in X location, he also better know about the townhouses in Y and Z, so that I have something to compare with the area as well as the other areas, and have your facts and figures ready. Everything should be at the tip of your tongue.
Yeah.
If I ask you what's the rental returns, you tell me 8%, 12%, 15%. Brother, what's the number?
That's deep.
Everyone says 8% to 10% to 12%. If you see one of my videos I just posted recently about a
Yeah.
guy who knew nothing.
They sound like me sometimes.
No, and he saw my video and he messaged me on Instagram, and I'm appreciative of him for taking it in a positive manner.
Yeah.
That I put that video out where he did look like a fool, but he understood. He messaged me. He's like, "Listen, bro, I appreciate you taking out the time and talking to me, and I know I wasn't up to speed with all my information, but after this call, I learned so much that I want to go back and do my homework before I make the next call."
100%.
'Cause-
Even me listening to that and your response, because when you're talking to her from a position of that, this is my investment. This is my money.
Take care of
This
it.
is my stuff. Take care of it. And it's not you talking to me as a brother or as a fellow agent or something. I get to see its complex levels to this that we're witnessing here, because I'm seeing you as an investor and I'm learning. So I'm a student from it as well. I think that's kind of interesting that, hey, because sometimes I just be like, oh yeah, I can just do this or that and it just work out. But nah, you have to actually be serious because this is people's money and their hard-earned money and their time and things
More
like that.
than their hard-earned money and their investment, I think what you are trying to buy into is their time.
Mm-hmm.
When you want to buy someone's time for nothing in return,
Yeah.
that person's not going to give it to you no matter what.
Yeah.
You're calling me at your convenience
Mm-hmm.
for me to take out the time from my day, from whatever it is I'm doing or I'm prioritizing, to take your call. And then you'll be like, oh, you want to buy this, or you want to sell this, or you want to give me your apartment. I'm like, okay, fine. Give me the information. If your information is up to speed, I'll speak to you. But majority of the times, the brokers they call, they have no idea what is going on. And then later on, when you ask them more questions, you find out like, oh, I'm only in the market for 3 weeks. My boss gave me this sheet of 500 numbers. He said that if I don't finish 300 calls today, I don't get to go home, or I don't get paid, or whatever. And then I'm like, okay, fine, I understand your
That's
pain.
deep.
But go back, speak to your manager, tell him to give you a 20-minute session
Yeah.
on what to say to a landlord, what to say to a buyer. At least this way, your 300 calls are not going in waste.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But sadly, people don't do that here.
Yeah, that's wild, actually. That's deep, man. Deep.
gonna
Gems,
get
guys.
so
This
much
is
trouble.
gems. No. Look, I told you. I remember. I told you. This is a real podcast. This is the real one. Yeah, we don't do like no scripting and anything like that. This is just some good questions from a knowledgeable person who gave me some questions. So this is probably one of the last ones from here, and then we'll go ahead and try to soon wrap it up. What are some of the risks involved in real estate investments that you would like to share?
Risks in real estate. Don't buy out of your capacity. Buy what you can afford all the way until the end. If you want to buy a big villa for yourself worth, I don't know, 10 million, just make it a point that you know your finances right.
Yeah.
Don't overcommit. Don't buy into the bullshit people tell you. You make the decision based on your understanding and your capacity. Don't point fingers at the agent trying to sell you a product because he's a salesman. That's his job.
Yeah, that is true.
Salesmen will try to sell you things that you probably can't afford. That is called sales.
Yeah.
But you are the guy with the money. You are responsible for your own money. So when you make that decision, don't make it based on, oh, the agent told me I pay 20% now. 3 months later, I can sell it for 50% profit. If you buy into that, you don't deserve that money at all. Period.
Just because you believed what he said.
Yeah, don't believe people.
Yeah.
You
They'll
know-
say anything. I'm telling you, especially somebody like they will say anything to get you to buy. Like it's sad. It's very
I
sad.
deal with these kind of people who have burnt their fingers and their hands every single day. Oh, but that agent told me. I'm like, brother, it's your fault. What do you mean it's my fault? That agent is experienced. I'm like, who made the money? You made the money. You made the money based on your own capacity. So why the hell are you trying to make more money based on somebody else who's not even been in the market for this long?
Else. Tell him, bro. Tell him, man. Yeah.
Check the guy who you're working with or the girl you're working with. Have they been in the market long enough for the duration it takes a building to come up? If that guy can put his money where his mouth is, if he is an investor himself, if he has been in the game for long enough, check his radar card, check his company's track record. Go to Google, check their reviews. Check if he's on social media. Check his authenticity. Ask people around about the person.
And that's another thing. You can go and Dubai Rest, bro, and you can check any broker.
Yeah.
You can check them, see all their transactions and everything. All you have to do is go to the company, scroll down, click the agent, you get their name, you click it, you can see what they've closed. But that's mainly secondary. I don't think they put off plan on Dubai Rest.
Not yet. But you
Hopefully
still have
they do, because
social.
I have a lot more off plan than secondary.
Yeah, you have socials, you have your network of friends who are probably also investors, and you can ask around, hey, have you heard of this guy? Does he know his shit? Does he have a good track record? Does he do good stuff or not?
True.
And if you still don't know, fine, you've spoken to one agent, go talk to 4 more agents and ask them about the same product that spiked your interest the first time with the first agent who you liked.
Yeah.
And see if what these other 4 guys say aligns with what this guy said. And if it all matches, then you know you have the right guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're wasting 4 other people's time, but hey, that's your right.
Especially, yeah, you have to.
because it's your own money. You worked hard to reach there. And these agents are there, yes, to make a sale, but at the end of the day, you have to pick which one you like. You
Which
go to
one's
a
the most
club,
beneficial for you?
you go to a club, you like a girl, you don't just go talk to one directly, right? You look at 3, 4 other girls, you're like, So take a pick, spend some time, make some effort.
Pocket listings. We'll do rapid before we end.
Okay.
Pocket listings. What do you think about it?
Not bad. I think they're good.
Wow. That's the first
Sometimes
I've
it's
heard
good
that.
to have a pocket listing or two.
Yeah. Okay. Besides pocket listings, who's your favorite developer in Dubai?
I love all the big guys.
All
I
the
like
guys.
what their products are. I
Name
like how
drop,
they've
name
placed
drop.
them.
Name drop.
I love Imar. Their product is good. The community is amazing.
Yeah, true.
I love Damak. They do phenomenal job with their communities. I am a landlord. I live in a Damak community. I own a Damak investment property. I also own an Imar investment property. Shoba is phenomenal. That is one of the developers I want to buy into next. Nakhil just does fantastic jobs in what they launch and the lifestyle that they offer. Bengati, I love their speed of construction. The rental returns are superb.
True.
Who am I forgetting? Imar. Miras is obviously with Nakhil now, so they're joined.
Yeah.
And some of the... I also have some smaller product from not very big popular developers.
Most underrated. That's the next one I was gonna say. Give me 3 underrated developers that's like upcoming and like you gotta watch out for these. And I'm telling you now, mark my words. But that's kind of a big risk, isn't it?
Yeah, no. You can reach out to me or you can reach out to my friend. He'll tell you.
Yeah. Well, yeah. That was very good. Okay. So that was that for developers and this, that. Okay. So before we can go ahead and wrap it up, I want you to leave the viewers, whether it is a tenant, an investor, a landlord, an agent, a company, anyone, what advice would you give for the people in the real estate industry now? And is it too late? Is it too late or are we just getting started? Those are the last things. Like, what advice would you give them for like final advice? And are we too late? Is it too late? Like, is it like, you know how they say the hype or whatever? Is it a hype or is it too late or is it just beginning?
Too late for what?
Like the whole, say, like invest in Dubai, or is it too late, or like, yeah, like to invest here, because it's kind of like a lot of projects are being launched every single week, it seems like. So is it too late? Is it overcapacitated?
I only tell people one thing, which is look at statistics. Stats, I mean deep dive into stats. Deep dive into the population increase. Deep dive into Dubai Economic Department. You will get to know how many business licenses were set up. Deep dive into all the various free zones that we have all across the UAE. See what kind of companies people are setting up. How many of them are shell companies? How many of them are actually setting up a base over here? Who all are relocating? What is the dynamic of the people? How many golden visas were issued every single year, year on year? Add all that number up, and just for the sake of your satisfaction, discount 20%. I'm not saying that the government is putting out false information or giving out incorrect numbers. But because we are human beings, we learn to discount 20% or 10% or whatever anyone says. It's human nature.
True.
Still, with all those numbers, add it up and see how many new families, people, businessmen, employees from all across the globe are relocating into this city. I don't think the market is oversaturated or gone too high and there's a bubble gonna happen and this and that.
Yeah.
These kind of things happen in drastic situations, when there's overlending, when there's overpricing something. But the government has put in so many regulations today that no one can screw around.
True.
You cannot buy a property, put 10% down and flip it tomorrow for another 10% profit. You can't do that anymore. You gotta shell out 40% of the property value before you can even make another transaction. You know what that does? That throws out the speculators.
True.
You can't increase the rent as per what you feel.
You gotta
There is
go
an
to
index
the rental
that
index.
safeguards the tenant,
Facts.
right? There is an individual building rating today, which back in the day was rating on the area.
Yeah, there is.
So all those things, in addition to the number of people relocating in the business setups and the free zone licenses and so on and so forth, and the number of people applying for golden visas. Last year, we crossed 150,000 people that applied for a golden visa. This year, I think the number is north of 170,000.
That's wild.
2023, I think it was about 130, 140,000. 2022 was about 70, 75,000. 2021 was about 40, 38,000. Add all of them up and still discount 20%. You know what? These 20% are not coming to Dubai. They just want to have the golden visa on their passport. That's a lot of people coming in every single day. Economic department, every year we're registering more than 45,000 new trade licenses. So you tell me, is the market saturated? Is there a bubble? I see a lot of traffic every day, man.
Yo, me too. Yeah, me too.
These are people relocating and buying cars. If someone is moving to a country and buying a car, he's there for 5 years at least. And if you stay in Dubai for 1 year, you're not leaving.
True. That is true.
It's addictive.
Yeah, many people say that I'll go there for 1 year and then they end up staying for a long time. Yeah, one last final question. What advice would that be for those people, whether it's an agent, owner, investor, anyone in the industry? What advice would you give them before we wrap it up?
Advice regarding what?
Like
You've given me
advice-
so many different dynamics of people.
Yeah, true.
Agent, investor.
Nah, wait, hold on. I tried to fit everyone in one.
Yeah,
But
I-
if I had to think like who are my audience, like who's most of my audience, or who it would be for real, it would be for other agents. It would be like I want to benefit other agents. Like what, like, you know what I mean? Like investors, okay, cool. Like, you know, owners, landlords, things like that. Or landlords actually, because they need some. But no, they ain't gonna be watching. Agents are gonna be the ones probably watching it. So what advice would you give to the agents, a new agent that just hit the market? If you could go back to 2000 and
Be consistent. Improve your game every day. Do your follow-ups right. Be consistent. Get up, dress up, show up every day. And that's the only thing I tell the people that I know personally, the people on my team. Make sure your follow-up is up to speed. Many a times, 90% of the agents fail because their follow-up is pathetic. They don't show up every day. They let people around them affect them too much. I tell the agents on my team, if you want to win, and if you want to win heavy, be that horse in the race. You have a blinder, you put it on every morning, and that's it. There is nothing else that you have to see except for the road straight. And as whatever cliche or whatever it may sound, but that is reality.
yeah, it is.
Majority of the agents fail because they listen to the third person who's having a smoke 7 times a day in the terrace. Yeah, I smoke too. But my smoke is so focused that I literally go out for 2.5 minutes. I finish my cigarette and I'm back in the office. Even though I have my own team members there smoking with me. And they try to chit-chat and I chat with them until my smoke finishes. Not until their smoke finishes. Because my priority is get done, get back inside.
Yeah,
And that's what's got me to where I am today.
yeah.
And I see some agents do that, and that's why they have achieved this level, if not more.
Yeah.
But just prioritize what you are here for, not to hang out with your buddy, because your buddy ain't paying bills for you.
True. Very true.
So yeah, just be the most informed, most persistent, most consistent, and show up every single day, every time, everywhere.
I think that is amazing
Thank you.
advice. And I appreciate you, bro, coming
Thank
on.
you.
It was an
Thank you very
absolute
much.
pleasure. And guys, thank you for watching this to the end. If you watched the entire podcast to the end, appreciate you. Or if you're listening on Spotify, Amazon, Apple, appreciate you guys. And again, thank you, bro. And may
Awesome.
Allah increase you and
Thank you.
bless you. And thanks for coming out again.
Thank
and
you
guys,
so much.
that's going to wrap up this episode for 28. And Jazakallah Khan. Assalamu alaikum. Rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.